was when I had the 2 bucks here at 15 steps. Couldn't get a shot on them. Probably one of my most favorite places I've got. I've only got, it's 26 acres, but there's only like a quarter of an acre that I can even hunt. And the only reason that it's huntable is because I come in here this February with a mulcher, cut it all out, got it where the wind, I can hunt a north and northeast wind at the top of this hill where it's blowing out in this guy's field behind us. So it worked out pretty good. But I got some does and stuff coming in. My bucks have gone nocturnal and not here and back and forth. So I want to kill a deer, and this is a good spot. And she's sickly, bad shape. She's my target. She's not the only target I got, but she is the number 1 on the list. So I'm after her. I got all my camera set. I need to get my bow ready, make sure everything's level, and I think we'll be good to go. It's gonna be a good afternoon. It's already dropped down to 80 degrees and it's before 4 o'clock. October the 2nd. Looking at the 2-week chart, this is gonna be the best temperature-wise October we've had since I can remember. The highs for the next 2 or 3 weeks is 81, 82, 83, low for now. So, last year it was like 96. We're thankful for that, and we're gonna take advantage of it every chance we get. So we in here tight. I hope we don't gotta wait long. She's been in here pretty early. I'm gonna get quiet. See what happens. It's always good to get to see them, though. It's finally starting to cool off a little bit. I mean, it's probably going to drop 7 or 8 degrees. Stuff ought to start moving here pretty quick. I'm getting that feeling. Ain't it? Nervous. We're going to see. But oh, baby. She's toast. That's the deer I come here for. Freaking smoke. That's the deer I came here for, baby. deer has a growth on her. That deer has a growth on her that is ungodly. I am doing that deer a favor, 100%. That is awesome, man. And I drilled her. My Luminox down there. This evening has been an absolute roller coaster. And I'm not kidding. This evening has been an absolute roller coaster. I had a deer show up right here behind me. The wind blew there all afternoon. I knew it. I knew they would. But like I said, I come in here and fix this place for the wind. I got 20 yards of woods. And by golly, that's where they come. Which I know Pinch wants is where a deer's gonna come through. He's gonna come through, especially if that's the way the wind's blowing. That's where he's coming. But I knew that. I knew the risk I was taking when I come in here. I told myself, I'm going. I want to kill that deer while she's in daylight. Hunting that deer like a buck. Buck shows up, I'm going after. She showed up the last couple days. I said, I'm going to hunt that deer. And she did. She showed up, popped out right there, eased her way around. And she was frozen. I wanted to be because, I don't know. She was 30 yards. I don't like shooting does after past about 20. But I knew I've been shooting. I'm ready. I'm confident. I shoot at 38 and 61. That's my two ranges I practice at. And she was at 30. Actually, I'm wrong. She was at 26. My bad. Wow. That's awesome. I'm going to give her a little bit of time. She's absolutely 10 ring. That's so cool. First one of the season. First one with a bear. First one with my Garmin. Man. Not only do I get the two most handsome fellas in Scott County to help me pull this deer out, we got a 1964 Caddy.
That's right.
I don't think it can get no better than that. Peyton?
Hey man, I'm proud of you.
Man,
Grant?
yeah. How are you?
Hey Grant, how are you?
I'm
Look,
good, how are you?
Good.
There ain't gonna be much of a tracking job. She smoked. When I say smoked, I mean 10 ringed all the way through. So.
I got a little hound in me.
Well, I got a,
Work some magic.
this is that deer I've been sending y'all pictures of, old zombie deer. Got the big old cancer looking growth on her side. Looks terrible. I had deer come behind me, I had deer coming down the line, and every deer that come through today smelled me. It was bad. I was getting very discouraged. I said, well, that's two groups of deer done come through, and they all done busted. So, well, I just kind of got discouraged, and it wasn't 15 minutes I looked, and I saw a tail flickering, swatting fly. I was like, oh no. Got ready, got my camera on her. She started coming through the trees. I didn't even know it was her at that point. And there's a big old cedar tree right there in front of her. When she come out of that thing, I said, by God, there she is.
You just let it fly.
She come on around that thing, and she started kind of like she was going, well, she was probably just circling around my feeder is what I'm assuming she was going to do, but I wasn't going to take a chance. I said, Brett, 26 yards.
Knockout.
That was it. Luminox still laying there. I didn't even go check the area. I've waited for y'all. So.
Now Toby, I'm glad you killed it with the bow, but it'd have been a lot cooler if you'd just jumped out of the stand and
Yeah.
just put her in the headlock.
I'd have had to have a hang glider to sail out there and get her though. Let's go get her. I think I've got everything I need. You got everything you need, Grant?
Yep.
You good? Ready. Let's roll. A little bit of blood right there, Peyton. A lot of blood. Yeah.
Ho, 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 ho.
Right down through here. Look. Summer. See how them leaves picked up?
Look. Ho, ho.
This thing there. Fishy is Peyton.
Two circles.
That's probably one of my most memorable hunts. I mean, that you can't ask. We had all
We got
those.
to laugh and talk that whole evening. We shouldn't even seen a deer that evening.
Dude, we shot 15.
I know, seen 15.
We had knee deep worth of turnips, 15 deer in the pot, and he come in right there at dawn.
30 yards. He had he didn't choose to be 200 or nothing. He just come
He
right up to
come
it.
right to the shooting house. Well, look, I've had this deer on camera for this is 3 seasons we've had this piece of property, and she's been here ever since the beginning. And she's got a giant growth underneath her stomach. You've seen it in the hunt. You see it now. That was my goal. I talked about it when I got here. This was the deer I was coming to kill. And man, she's bony. Her neck is bony. You see her backbone. When she comes in, she comes by herself. Don't know the deer come in with her. I mean, she's just, in my opinion, it's kind of like she's the outcast, you know, the leper of the group.
The black sheep.
The black sheep. But
that's what we ought to name the episode, the black sheep.
The black sheep. She may be perfectly fine, and that thing may not bother her at all, but I can't imagine it being any comfort to her at all.
Especially on these briars we just went through, son.
Yeah, because this thing legit hangs out probably 10 inches off the bottom of her stomach. But I don't know about eating this deer, but we're going to get her out. We're going to take her and let somebody look at her and see what they think before we do anything like that. I don't personally think it's going to be a deer that we want to eat, but it's one you want to get out, because she may be perfectly fine, like I said, but in my eyes, this deer looked like she was suffering. And just looking at her body and how wormy and skinny she's done got, as big a frame deer she is.
And we have been hunting hard these past few days. I've even dang near had to hold my dad at gunpoint to get off of work so I could go hunting. So, but man, we've all been hunting hard, but we just ain't had no luck. Wind will get us. We won't see nothing, because every time I go, I won't see nothing but a spike.
And we take landing. Yeah, I'm gonna kill one today, by God. Yeah. You get 16 standing under your stand, we can't get landing to shoot anything.
Nuh-uh.
So, but we got it done. Like I said, it's the one we came for, and we got her. And we're gonna get her out of here and get it figured out. Peyton, I appreciate you coming. Mr. Russell, I appreciate you too, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Now the work begins. Mr. Russell, this is your turn.
We'll try.